Hello quilt artisans, my name is Shonda and welcome to my channel Under the Needle. So I haven't made a video in a while. I've been busy. I'll catch everybody up on Thursday, but I'm going to go ahead. I've got my sew sampler for the month of October, so I'm going to open it and see what we have. I'm excited. So sampler's been pretty good the past couple months, so let's see. So our box says, all you need is love. So I'll put all the pricing information in the description and a link to the subscription. But this box comes in, I think it's like 28 bucks a month or something like that, $27.95 or something, plus tax and shipping. And so each month you get fabric and a pattern to make some type of project. So you'll generally have all the prints that you need. You just won't have the background fabric and like the binding and stuff like that you may not have. Every month we get a coupon. So this month's coupon is 15% off of gifts and accessories at Fat Quarter Shop. And this coupon is good through December 20th, 2023. Off all regularly priced gift and accessories. So I probably won't use this. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so let's see what we have here. I'm going to take out my thing here because we get a little thing each month that tells us what's in the box so that I can better describe stuff. Okay, oh, this is fun. This is probably the most fabric we've gotten in a while. Okay. Okay, so we have here, this is Lighthearted by Camille Ross Kelly. This is an enamel charm. These, for me, like, I think I have one. I like these enamel charms. I don't mind getting these. I like to use them as stitch markers when I'm crocheting, or I like to put them on my keychain. Like, I have one on my keychain that I just think is cute. And so now I have a third one to add to the bunch. I like these. And that value is $8.74. We also have in here this little itty bitty ruler by Dritz. This is a seam width gauge. So this is valued at $7.48. Use it to quickly adjust seam widths by finding the side with the seam width you need, aligning the edge along your fabric edge, and moving the needle position to the needle hole. It will be love at first stitch. Yeah, so I mean, I've got, and you'll never be able to see these, but there are these little tiny, they'll never come into focus, but there are little tiny holes in each of these little measurements, a little tiny hole. I personally won't need this because I have the Perkins seam guide and I think a different one too. So I've got a couple of these, or I have a couple of things that do the exact same thing that I would probably use more often, but I'm going to put this, since it's so small, I'm going to drop this in my drawer and see if I reach for it for some reason. Because you can't use it for cutting or anything like that, so I don't know. And we have like a little bonus project in here today. We have the Love Charm Tote Kit. So this is a June Taylor quilt as you go type thing here. So yeah, so this is the Quilt as you go Love Charm Tote Kit, valued at $9.98. And you just can use charm packs to make this tote bag. And the stabilizers, we already have the stabilizer. You need 50 to 60 charm squares. So this is neat. And we have instructions, which is great. Yeah, so we have full instructions to make that tote bag. And then our pattern this month is Heart and Soul by Lisa Alexander. It finishes at 50 by 50. And this is what our quilt looks like. You can kind of tell better in here. There's a heart. So we're using charm squares. We need 3 charm packs to make this. I will not be making this. I mean, it's cute, but I won't be making this. And so, of course, our fabric is Lighthearted by Camille Ross Kelly, if you could not already tell. And we have not 1, not 2, but 3 charm packs, which is absolutely the most fabric that we've gotten in a very long time. Because generally we'll get 2 charm packs, or we will get a Jolly Bar, which is the equivalent of 2 charm packs, or half a layer cake, or we'll get half a layer cake, which is the equivalent of half a layer cake. So this is a bit more than that. This is more than half a layer cake. And it's more than a Jolly Bar, and certainly more than 2 charm packs. So this is definitely the most fabric that we've gotten in a while. This line is pretty. It's classic Camille. See if I can show some of these. So it's just the classic Bonnie and Camille color palette. And I think it's cute. I like this fabric. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it, because I really just don't have any desire to make this heart thing. So this just uses 3 charm packs. There's no background, and you just need 5/8 for the binding. So you have everything you need except for the binding and the backing if you do want to make this. And again, this is be easy to make because this is super beginner friendly. Literally all you're doing is sewing squares together. That's it. And I guess you could potentially make this larger if you wanted to add additional squares or add a border, or if you, like for me, just this, it's not very defined, right? Because I guess for me, what I would do is I would probably not use any of these print squares in the middle and replace this all with a solid. And so I would have the print squares on the outside, and then I would have the red print squares making the heart, but then I would have this inside just be a solid white or something, or the same color, to allow the heart to have a bit more definition. And then what you could do is that you could use those extra squares and probably get you a row at the top and a row at the bottom, so that you would have something more rectangular. But that's just my personal preference. I just prefer a rectangular quilt. I don't know why. It's just my preference. So that's probably how I would do this. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. Is that 11? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 11 across and down. And how many squares are in here in the middle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's what I would do. If I was to make this, which I'm not, because I don't want to make a heart quilt. I just don't. But that's what I would do. I would take all of these print squares that are in the middle and replace these with a solid, and then I would take these print squares that I'm not using and add another row at the top and the bottom to make the quilt a little longer so it's more rectangular. That's what I would personally do. And then of course we have the next block. The last item in here is the next block in our pressed flowers quilt along. This is block 7. I still have to do block 6. I've got block 6 cut out, but I still haven't sewn it. So there's that. So I'll probably cut block 7 out. Not sure if I'm going to do it during the week this week or on the weekend. I'm not sure. I just want a weekend where I don't have to go anywhere or do anything. I'd really like that. Unfortunately, I don't have one for a while. So there's that. Yeah, I don't. But I am taking some time off in December, so there's that. You see, that weekend, 3. At least the next 3 weekends solid, I got stuff to do. So, But there's some exciting stuff coming up, so there's that. All right, anyway, so that's our box for this month. I'm just going to recap. We got our All You Need Is Love here. We have our 15% off coupon that's on the back of here. We have a lighthearted enamel charm, which again, I said to you guys, I like to use them on my keychain, or I like to use them as stitch markers when I crochet, because they have the little lobster claw there, and I'm able to just kind of clip that on, and it's kind of cute. So I like it for that. We have this little seam guide. I do recommend having some type of 1/4 inch seam guide. So why not? This is very small. It's portable. I have this one here. I have this seam guide. And then I have the Stitcher's Friend seam guide, which is kind of like the Perkins one, I think, or maybe the other one is the Perkins one. So I've got this one, which has your 1/4 inch on here, and it has your scant quarter. And then I have this little doohickey here, where you just kind of hang this little thing here on your needle, and then you can put a piece of, like, it comes with these guides, these seam guides that you can like put in here, and then you have like a place to like butt your fabric up against, because they have these little, I don't see them in here right now, but they have these little things that come with it that you can use that provides an edge to butt your fabric up against to help maintain your seam allowance. So I won't be using this probably, but like I said, I'm gonna pop it in my little drawer here, and then I'll just see if it becomes something that I reach for or not. But I doubt it. I doubt it. We have this is unexpected. We have this little June Taylor Love Charm Tote Kit. I probably won't use the included fabric to make this, but I could end up making this tote kit. It's pretty simple to make. You need 50 to 60 charm squares, but this would be probably a decent stash buster to use some scraps and stuff from your quilt. I do have a stash of 5-inch squares that I've cut out from, my scraps or whatever. So that might be fun, but I wouldn't use this line. I would save this for something else that uses 3 charm packs, or maybe a project that uses a Jolly Bar, or a project that uses, maybe something like that. I don't know. But I wouldn't use these. Because, I'm like, I'm a dirty person. Like, I get dirty. Right? I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I get dirty. And so anything like a bag that's fabric that's light in color, I'm just asking for it to only last a week or two before it's besmirched with dirt. So I would want to use darker colors. And also I'd probably want to use colors that that kind of match better like my personal style. Like my quilts that I make, they don't have to match like the personal style of colors that I like to wear. But like if I'm going to make a tote bag, then it's probably going to have like a lot of black and gray clothes, like colors that I wear, so that like I can use this out and it doesn't completely clash with my clothing. But this is cute. And we have our block 7 for our pressed flowers block of the month. Of course, we have the instructions for the tote bag. We have our pattern, heart and soul, and we have our 3 charm packs. And honestly, the value of these charm packs is everything else is free, because these 3 charm packs cost more than the entire box. Let's see what value do they give the charm packs. I'm saying, look, thinking $36. Yep, $35.94 because they're charging $12 for a charm pack these days. And even if you wanted to take it down and say maybe $10, that's still $30, and the price of the box is less than that. And so I think the price of the box plus tax and shipping ends up, I think for me, being like, is it like $38 or so? So really, like, this is the whole box plus the tax and the shipping just in these charm packs, and literally the rest of this stuff is friggin' free. It's free. This is all on top of the value of the box. So, I mean, they've just been really solid. I really enjoyed last month's box. I really enjoyed this month's box. I know I don't seem like, oh my God! I know it doesn't seem like that, but I'm just not I'm not really a big, oh my God person. Sometimes it might happen occasionally, but usually it's because I'm already kind of in an oh my God type mood. But if I'm just like in a normal mood, then this is just who I am. I'm just a subdued type of person. I'm not really prone to spontaneous outbursts, especially not ones of joy. I'm more likely to have a spontaneous outburst of like anger or being upset about something than I am to have a spontaneous outburst of joy. It's not the way I was set up. But again, just solid box. I have no complaints. I have nothing bad to say. Month after month, they've just been hitting it out the park with this box. I've been enjoying it every month. And like I said, this month, especially with the value, like the value's over the top this month. So I'm pleased. I am very pleased. As far as bang for your buck, like I don't know. I mean, I don't need this fabric. I don't need this fabric, but I enjoy this subscription. I enjoy it. It's a gift to myself every month. And I guess that's just how I look at it. It's a gift to myself every month. And I was able to justify keeping this box because I just decidedly buy a lot less fabric than I used to. Do I still buy fabric here and there? Yes, I do. And I did pick some up, and I will be showing it to you guys on Thursday. I haven't even opened it up yet. It came last week, and I haven't even opened it up to look at it. That's how busy I've been. I've just had a lot going on. It's not that I haven't had any time, but I've just not even opened the new fabric, and I am over the moon about this fabric line. I cannot wait to see it. But I am going to open it for the first time with you guys when I do my video on Thursday, because I feel bad that I didn't make one last Thursday because I just had a lot going on. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm happy with my Sew Sampler. I'm going to probably take this right now and put this on my keychain or put it in my crochet bag to have a cute little stitch marker. How do you guys use these things? What do you guys do with them? Yeah, I mean, like, that's just what I do with mine. I use them as decorations. A crochet stitch marker and key rings, and, because I don't have anything else to clip them on. Like, I don't have anything else, like, reasonably that I could put it on and still be able to look at it and see it and enjoy it. But at least, like, when it's on my key ring, it's like, oh, boop, I can see it every time. I've got my keys, or, I go in and out the car, I can see it. Yeah, and I kind of like having it as a stitch marker. So I don't know. How do you guys use these things? Am I doing this all wrong? Am I using them wrong? How do you guys use these charms? And I'm definitely not putting them on a necklace or bracelet or something. I mean, it's just going to turn green or something, I would imagine, if it just stayed in contact with the skin. It doesn't seem to be made for that. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Anywho, that's it for me, and I'll see you guys next video.